Hey guys, welcome. So this is lesson 4, I believe. Let's just change that real quick. I remember this is just a name, so it doesn't really matter. So in the previous video, we had, we had done some basic additional function with this variable. So we had this variable equal to 8, so 8 plus 3, and the system cast out 11. But let's say right now, maybe 11, what's 11? How do you know it's money? How does the user know it's money? So let's try and put some words and combine, words and numbers like together. How do we say, for example, in this objective, we'll have, how do we have the program say, you have money plus 3, or you have $11. So you could just generally say you have $11, and this would definitely work out. Except, how do we integrate this money variable? Because this money variable can change anytime, as you'll see in future videos. How can we just put, money into this? We can't just put money here, okay? Because this is a piece of text, and this money, which is within this piece of text, does not actually represent money. It'll just say M-O-N-E-Y. It's not going to say 8 in this case. Okay, so how do we have the system say you have, and then whatever money represents, and then dollars? Okay, so in order to do that, it's going to be quite straightforward as well. We'll keep this System.out.println. We'll keep this you have, because you have, and then you want the money. So what we do actually is we end this quote. And what this says is this piece of quotes is on its own. It's just a text. And it's going to be separated by an addition sign. So it's going to be like this piece of text. Then the actual variable, the integer variable called money. Dollars is also another piece of text. We can't have it alone. We need quotation marks with it as well. Okay, and then also an addition sign. So these addition signs sort of separate the types of variable with the quotation text. So we have the text and then plus the actual variable plus dollars. Let's just let me just do lesson 4 this. Yeah, compile. There, you have $8. Now notice how there are actually no spaces here. It's not as professional looking as you might have hoped. That's because these spaces, you individually need to have spaces in there. So when you have right over here, this right here is not a piece of text that's going to be spouted out, this addition sign. And the amount of space here does not really matter. This is just, the program's just going to have, this is just going to be blank. It's not going to be there. It's not going to exist as a space. If you want to have a space in there, you have to do it within these quotation marks. So if you wanted a space between have and then the money, you would just put a space here. Same thing with here. If you wanted space here, you would just have this here. Just take this out just so it looks a bit better. We'll just compile again. Hopefully it looks a bit more better this time. Whoops. Okay. Compile. There we go. You have $8. Right? Now maybe 8 was a fluke. Maybe instead of 8 we'll say 6 or 3. We can just compile that again. Just confirm and end off the video. There. So you have $3 in this case, because we replaced what money stands for with 3 instead of 8 the last time. So we're going to be doing a bit more cooler stuff in the next video, so join us, and thank you for watching.